Hello and welcome to Off Track Small Talk. Now with these interviews we normally do them via video link, however we're going to make use of the individual in question being here at Bradford today. That person is Mickey Brennan. Hello Mickey.
Hello.
So people are going, why is Jonathan talking to a Formula 2 driver? There has to be a reason.
Because we're also a Formula 1 driver.
we are. So we're looking this week kind of to build towards Northampton on Saturday, and you're going to be racing at Northampton in a Formula 1.
Yeah, I'm racing one of Matt Newson's cars. I've done a deal with him, tie it for 4 meetings in April.
Yeah.
Just have a little bit of a feel on Shale in F1s and see if we like it or not.
But you have been in Formula 1s before. I remember you've raced before in Formula 1.
Yeah, I've raced Buxton and Birmingham, and I've had a few goes at Skegness.
Okay.
Done alright on tarmac, but it's not tarmac I really want to have a go on.
Yeah.
It's Shale, so that's why we're having a Shale car off Matt.
So why now? So you do, you've Formula 2, you're doing very well, and you kind of, that's your formula. So why kind of look at Formula 1?
This work's always dead busy, and with F2s you have to race twice a week and every weekend if you want to stay in top 10. Kids are all growing up, hopefully a little lad will come through and want to do something. And it's just about the right time to have a go into Formula 1 and just do every other weekend and just for enjoyment.
So this isn't just hiring for 4 meetings and going, right, I've done it. This is like I'm hiring to see if I want to do Shell Formula 1 as full-time instead of Formula 2. Is that what it is?
F2s will be this year.
Yeah.
And then we'll just go from see what it's like with Formula 1 and go from there. But no, the idea is to have 4 goes consecutive in the month, and then you're not just having 1 go, then a big break, and then you want to get into the swing of it. And hopefully by the end of April we'll know whether we want to do it full-time or not.
Yeah. So what's you've kind of got a thought on your mind already. Are you thinking actually that, because you were there last weekend with Dave Polly, weren't you? Helping Dave out.
I went last weekend just to dip my finger in and have a little listen and see what goes on, and it was really good being involved with Dave and what happened last week.
Yeah.
Learned a little bit, and so we'll have a go next week yourself.
You were very busy last weekend with Dave.
Yeah, when you go with Dave, he makes you run round a little bit, like his little skivvy unfortunately. But he does pay the favour back in the workshop, but yeah, you just got to get back on track, ain't you? No matter what we race, we're a fairly good team, and whether we're in F1 or F2, if we need to be back on track, you do what you need to do, no matter what you're racing. It's
fantastic to to talk to you and to go, actually, I'm really considering coming into Formula 1, because we are having an influx at the moment. You mentioned Dave Polly, and there's been quite a few from Formula 2 just kind of making that transition to Formula 1.
Yeah, I think it's just timing for me. It's nothing else, no other reasons. Just good time in my life just to have a go and have chance and be able to afford to do it. Yeah. Before I have a little lad comes through, or we're too busy with work to go racing.
I was talking to Rob Mitchell this week, his interview went out, and he's coming into Formula 1. He's like, I've always wanted to build a Formula 1. That's kind of, I'm loving building it, and that's going to get me on track. So when you're thinking, right, Formula 1, is it something you want to build or buy, do you think? Have you got that far?
No, we'll never have the time to build one. If we end up, we'll be buying one.
Yeah.
But it's just, I didn't want to go and buy one, and then not like it. It's a lot of money to spend. To race Formula 2s as well, so it needs to be one or other really if we make a full decision on what we're doing. But hiring a car off Matt, it just makes sense. You turn up, it's right, you race it, week after I go again. So
So you've got Northampton Saturday, and then it's
Kings Lynn on 15. I'm racing Northampton Saturday with both cars, Kings Lynn with both cars, and then the Mildenhall Northampton weekend for the Formula 1s, soulless Formula 1, then we'll make a decision.
Are you going to the gym beforehand? Because that's like a lot of work to do 2 cars in a meeting.
Them Formula 1s, they've got power steering. these, you need not big arms with these. Yeah. Them F1s are easy to steer.
Right, just quickly, how's your season been going so far?
We had a good first weekend at Kings Lynn and Skegness. We're at top at points, 2 wins. Not out at top 5. And then last weekend at Skegness, dreadful. Right, okay. But it happens. We only had a 3rd, but hopefully this weekend will be a good weekend and keep it at top of points.
But then is that kind of like not wanting to keep you into Formula 2? Because like if you're top of the points and you get, what if you get the silver this year and like...
No, it don't work like that because you're in that shootout. As long as I get in the shootout, you pretty much don't need to do much more. You don't have to sit at the top of the points to be in the shootout. And you can't really be at top of points for where I live without doing Cowden Beats.
Right, okay.
So that's one reason why we want to get out of F2s a little bit. That we don't just have to race as much. And it takes a little bit of enjoyment out of it. So
And I think if you're just doing Shale, you've got like what, 35 odd meetings on Shale in Formula 1, which is kind of enough, I suppose.
Yeah, it's plenty for us. We're doing nearly double that anyway.
Right, okay.
So we've got here Sheffield, which is like under 2 hours for both the tracks, and then Kings Lynn, Mildenhall, and Northampton. So I'm well happy to travel down there.
It's great to talk to you, and it's great, like I say, people coming into Formula One. Bradford tonight, it's a bit rainy.
I know, track does look good, but it'll be very slippy down there. But it is the same for everyone, isn't it? Hopefully they keep tracking good condition, and then social media don't whinge on that.
No.
They've got to appreciate how much rain they've had all week. But I'm sure they've done the best here to make the track prepare proper.
But it has rained a lot this week, and I think I was at work yesterday and it was like torrential downpour. I'm looking out the window going, yeah, that's not good. That's not good.
When you live local, you know you're in for a wet meeting.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. My last question, Mickey, in terms of Dave's race in Northampton, your race in Northampton, what are you going to do if you need some help?
We're just going to hope for boys turn up, and boys will know what they're doing with that, and I'm relying on Matt to know what he's doing with that one. So I'll just jump in and out and change goggles and keep going.
Well, you could do like a John Lunn thing where you just sat in your car at the end of the race and like just nod to Mickey like that with your arms folded. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe.
We'll see.
We'll see. Lovely to talk to you, and good luck at Northampton.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Thank you.